Now, many people may know that I've been starting doing quite a lot of live streams, and on these live streams I've been playing Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord Beta. If you haven't had the chance to catch one so far, the live stream archives are up on my YouTube channel, and of course there will be notifications whenever I start live streaming on my YouTube channel. But on the last live stream, someone asked, what is the character customization in the beta so far? Now, of course, it's very unfinished and it's not what it's going to be in the full game, but they have actually included some basic types of character customization that we can look at and go into throughout the beta. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick overview of the character customization in Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. Quickly, before I get into the video, make sure you check the links out in the description to go into Aniba Games. You can get some great deals on pretty much any game. I mean, Kingdom Come Delivered to £17 and it's like 40 quid on Steam, so it's sort of a no-brainer. All the Total War games, pretty much any Steam games, but not even just Steam games. Any platform, Xbox, PS4, whatever. You can click the links in the description and support the channel. I mean, Mount & Blade, the full collection is like £3 and that's got everything in, so I mean, you might as well. Make sure you go and use code RESONANT to get a 3% discount. Links in the description, and if you register now, which you don't have to, but you can, you also get another euro off it. So that's something you can do if you have the time and want to support the channel. First off, if we go into the armory, we can see a look at the classes. Now we can see the classes for all of the factions: Empire, Valandia, Britannia, Sturgia, Khuzaits, and the Azerite. Now, you can't really do anything with that so far, but you can take a look at all the classes and basically what their advantages, their disadvantages before you get into the battle. But I'm going to make a full dedicated video on that very soon. But what happens if we go into the character customization? Well, let's have a look. Well, first off, you can see your character here. Now, we have done some customization, and do bear with the face. That wasn't, I did that on stream and I was sort of just messing around. First off, we can see the randomize options. Now, it will randomize what you are on each page. So, for example, now we're on the body page, it'll randomize everything on the body. If we go to the face page, it'll randomize everything on the face. We also have the randomize all, which means that if you want to just have a completely random character, you're able to do that. Clicking it will just bring up a new character that will randomize all the settings from all the tabs in the character customization screen. So here we have a lovely bearded Mun. Now, of course, we have the things like resetting and resetting, all that you can expect, undoing things and redoing things. So these are all in here for these tabs that will be in all of these tabs that you go into. They'll always be at the side in case you need to do that sort of thing throughout your character customization. But what about the first tab? Well, this is body. Here you can change between male and female, but that's pretty much it between changing the baseline aesthetic of your character. You have all these skin colors. I don't necessarily think these colors really match up too well with the actual skin. I mean, that's supposed to be, that looks like a green color, but they don't look all that green when you change it to that. Now, there are only 2 voices that you can have at the moment in the beta, but of course, male and female both have different voices you can have, and of course, the height toggle that lets you change their height. Moving on to the face tab, we get a nice zoom in on him. We can zoom in further if we want to. Look at the beautiful dots on his face. Now, in terms of the sliders, there's quite a lot. You have different types of skin that you can put on, whether it's wrinkly, whether you've got smoother skin, that sort of thing, where you've got freckles. You have that customization that isn't much more than just these 4 presets at the moment, but I'm sure they'll probably be adding some new things in at some point. Adding in all these sliders, adding things like face width, face depth, center height, face ratio, face weight, cheekbone width, and all the things that you can really expect. Now, of course, as I did my other character, just sliding them all up to the top, you'll have some interesting outcomes. Wow. Sexy. Moving on to the eyes, we have 9 types of eyebrows that you can actually use as presets, which is nice and interesting. A lot more than some of the other things that we have throughout the character customization. Once again, changing things like eye size, eye position, eyebrow inner height, the middle height, the outer height, and the eyebrow depth. Going into more of the eye stuff instead of the eyebrows, you have the eye-to-eye distance, so you can do whatever this is. And of course, the eye symmetry. So if you like eyebrows that go up and down, if you don't find that weird, sliding this will give you hours of great Bannerlord fun. This is what we waited 8 years for, kids. And there is a slider to decide the eye color, but I doubt that will be mattering all that much since you won't really see it in game. Moving on to the nose. Yes, we even have an individual tab just for the nose. Now you can expect all the things you can have with noses. The height, the bridges, the size, the nostril height, the nose bump. You can even change the little bump in the middle of there. The nose symmetry. You can wiggle it around. Basically, you can do anything. There is so much detail and character customization in each individual bit, and I mean, it says it all when you've got, the next one is the mouth. You can have a whole tab just for the mouth. Now we have 6 types of teeth types. Now I would be very wary about using these because they're very scary when he opens his mouth. I think he should keep his mouth shut a lot more. But being able to change things like the lip thickness is such a cool little detail that if you want to make your characters look like someone that you know of TV or a film or even a friend, you're able to have this type of customization and detail that you're able to change throughout the game. Finally, in terms of the actual body changing, we have the hair. Now, there's so many options with the hair, as you can see. I'm sure they'll be adding some in, since there's empty slots here that they haven't added yet. But in the beta, we have bald, we have this, that one, and that one, and I don't even know what the hell that is. But I'm going to stick with this one because he looks like Ragnar Lothbrok. In terms of hair, we also have beard, though, if you want him to look quite sexy and dapper with a nice moustache or a big, long, bushy beard.
A great big bushy beard.
Once again, changing hair color is, of course, possible in this, going all the way from black to very light grey. And the final tab we have are the markings. This is changing things throughout your body in terms of tattoos. You can have markings on your face. You can change the color of them to red, grey, blue, white, black. You can have some weird eye markings there and make them red or blue if you want to. You can, of course, still have scars and all that sort of stuff if you want to look like a grizzled badass warrior instead of just having tattoos, because I mean, who would do that? I mean, this one even has sort of a milky eye, which I think looks really badass. Looks a little bit like Hannibal there. But that's pretty much it for the customization. There are so many different things you can do. You have all these tabs, and of course, this is just the closed beta. This is just a testing phase for Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. And I'm sure when the full game comes out, we'll have even more things to play with, even more options and details to get into every single nook and cranny about where we can go with our characters and our bodies throughout Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay tuned, as tomorrow I'll be bringing you a video of all the perks that you can get in the Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord beta. But until then, guys, I will see you in the next one.